Valve might be sneaking back into your living room. Forget another handheld. Whispers, code commits, and leaked specs point to a device that could finally try to be a real console.
The Steam Deck has been an absolute game changer in terms of PC hardware. But what if Valve made a console? One that plugs into your TV and one that you can sit down and play in the 10-foot experience.
Today we unpack everything we know about Valve's alleged Project Fremont.
So Valve just had another leak. A brand new device, codenamed Fremont, popped up in benchmarks this week. It's got everyone buzzing.
Plus the controller, VR, and Steam hardware rumors that could reshape how we play. If you care about what's next for Steam, listen up.
So I think it was last week when this story came up that Valve's Fremont console showed up on a test bench score. Fremont. Okay, we're not cutting that out. The Fremont, the Steam box device.
Valve's Fremont PC box/console has been leaked through benchmarks on Geekbench, as well as some of the specs listed down below.
Valve isn't like other gaming companies. Small teams, flexible projects, ideas that live and die fast. That means rumors often fizzle, but it also produces wild, brilliant hardware when they commit. The Steam Deck revived faith in Valve's hardware chops. Now, kernel changes in SteamOS, Reddit sleuths, and leaks from hardware reporter Brad Lynch are hinting at something called Fremont, a console-like PC designed to sit beside your TV. Call it a modern Steam box or a Steam Link on steroids. Fremont nods to Valve's region and even gives a wink to Half-Life. The clues we've seen come mainly from SteamOS kernel changes and leaked specs. Nothing official, but together they sketch a device meant to plug into a TV and run Steam titles with minimal fuss. Leaked specs suggest Fremont could use a custom AMD SoC inspired by the Hawk Point 2 family, moving beyond the Steam Deck's Zen 2 APU towards Zen 4 architecture. Reports point to a multi-core CPU, roughly 6 cores with boost clocks near 4.8 GHz. That's modern CPU tech on paper, but the reported benchmarks don't promise top-tier performance. On the GPU side, rumors point to an RDNA3 part, roughly equivalent to a Radeon RX 7600. That's solid for mid-range gaming, but it likely limits access to AMD's newest AI upscaling, FSR4. FSR4, like NVIDIA's DLSS 4, is hardware-specific and delivers noticeably better clarity and frame rates. If Fremont uses an RX 7600 class GPU, it'll probably rely on older upscaling like FSR3, good but not cutting edge. That could leave next-gen Xbox and PlayStation with an edge for the biggest AAA titles. So what would Fremont actually be good for? The leaks suggest a device optimized as a plug-and-play TV console for your existing Steam library, especially indies and non-AAA games. SteamOS already handles gamepad navigation and TV scaling better than Windows in many cases, and Valve has been improving streaming and emulation on Linux. In short, excellent usability, deep customization, and a thriving modding community. It's not aiming to dethrone a Series X or PS5 for raw horsepower. Instead, Valve could use price and ecosystem as weapons. If Fremont is priced competitively, likely not far above the Steam Deck OLED's $550, Valve can funnel more players into Steam, where it makes most of its money. A Deck-verified TV device at a good price could be very appealing. Where this all started was edits to the SteamOS kernel. Reddit users flagged code references like AMD Lilac and a Chrome OS-style controller profile. Some read that as Fremont using an AMD 8540U chip, while others warned Lilac might simply be AMD's developer platform name. The Chrome OS code pointers, including HDMI CEC hints, suggest the device could use Chromebook-like hardware, meaning it may act like a streaming device that needs a TV or monitor. All this kernel sleuthing makes Fremont look less like a puck streamer and more like a true console-style PC that docks to your TV. And then there are controllers. Valve will never stop trying to make trackpads work. The original Steam controller was weird but visionary. Trackpads moved to the Steam Deck and proved surprisingly useful. Lynch's alleged renders show a new rectangular controller with 2 analog sticks above twin trackpads. It looks odd, but it's explicitly designed to bridge mouse-only games and traditional gamepad play. Valve might ship this controller alongside Fremont, coordinating hardware launches for bigger impact. VR rumors keep buzzing too. The Index set a bar, and many expect a wireless follow-up. Patents mention a Deckard headset, hinting at a standalone or box-assisted design. Lynch posted renders of controllers codenamed Roy for Deckard, some with hand loops, others closer to Quest-style controllers, and some with extra buttons or a D-pad. Valve is clearly experimenting. But Meta's Quest 3 and 3S are strong competitors. Valve could play a different angle, expand Steam Link and build a translation layer to run Steam VR content on ARM headsets. Proton, Valve's Windows to Linux compatibility layer, could be extended to ARM64, which would help Snapdragon X Elite devices and open new doors for VR on non-x86 hardware. There are other codenames too. Ibex is supposedly a bold new controller concept, a design that could pair with VR or a set-top box. Lynch claimed Ibex is moving toward production, and on the handheld front, leaks and leakers suggest a Steam Deck 2 is in the works, potentially using AMD's future Zen 6 architecture, the same generation targeted by upcoming consoles, and supporting FSR4 for a big upgrade in visual quality and performance. Valve told press at CES it doesn't intend to refresh the deck without a generational leap. Expect any Deck 2 to be a meaningful step forward, not a color swap. At the end of the day, even a less powerful Fremont could win if the price, software, and timing line up. Valve's business model benefits from more people buying and playing on Steam. A TV-friendly, deck-verified device that's affordable and compatible with your library could be irresistible, but hardware alone isn't enough. Expanding Proton to ARM64, optimizing SteamOS for TV and streaming, and supporting a compelling controller ecosystem will determine whether Fremont is a curiosity or a platform. So here's the bottom line. Fremont is shaping up as a blend of Steam Deck DNA, mid-range AMD hardware, and Valve's ongoing experiments with input. It likely won't beat next-gen consoles on raw power, but it could become the easiest way to play your Steam library on a TV, especially if Valve nails price and compatibility. For now, it's leaks, kernel breadcrumbs, and hopeful speculation. But if Valve lines up Fremont, new controllers, VR, and a future Deck 2, we might be looking at a quiet hardware renaissance from the company that reinvented PC gaming distribution. What would you want from a Valve console? Hit the comments, smash like if you want in-depth follow-ups, and subscribe for more hardware hunts. I'll be watching the kernel commits so you don't have to.